What are the 5 things every woman is supposed to know about herself, health-wise? The 5th is going to shock you, and it's something you were not even thinking about. So stay tuned till the end of this video. This is Talk Pregnancy with Dr. Noella, where we tell you all about pregnancy and other women-related health issues. First thing you're supposed to know about yourself is, when did you last see your menses? That is the first thing every woman should know. As you just click you, when did you last see your menses? You should just say it immediately. You should not like the end of the month, the beginning of the month. No. So this is going to help you to know your menstrual cycle, to know when you can easily get pregnant or when you can avoid getting pregnant. This is a whole long story. If you want to know more about that, I have made series of videos concerning the menstrual cycle, irregular menses, heavy bleedings, all of that. Please, you can go back after and watch the videos on that. The second one is your genotype. Yes. Do you know your genotype? That is the most common one. AA, AS, and SS. So this tells you if you have a chance of having a baby with sickle cell disease or not. If you have AA, then you can get married to anybody you want, or you can have a child with anybody you want. If you're AS, you need to start thinking. You have to get married to someone who is AA. Now, if you're SS, definitely, if you should not even get married to someone with a trace of it. So that one is another video on its own, where I'm going to explain everything concerning that. The third point is, every woman should know how her breast feels like. That is very, very important for early detection of breast cancer. Women, please always try to palpate your breast all round. There's a video on how you can do it. So you check your breast frequently. Every day you can stand in front of a mirror, you put your hands behind your head and you check your breast and make sure that they are symmetric. That's the same on both sides, even though one might be slightly bigger than the other, but just slightly. So you should just know how your breast is. Once you see any color change, once you see any asymmetry, once you feel any nodule, please report to the hospital immediately. Once you feel any change, any pain, at the end of the examination, you are told to always press your nipple to see what kind of discharge you have. So once you see any change in the discharge, even if it's milk, it has been a long time which you breastfed the baby, if you see blood, please don't waste time in the house, just go to the hospital. Fourth point is how often you frequent the toilet. That's how many times you go to urinate. Why is that important? It tells you how often you are hydrated. If you go once or twice in a day, it's showing that you're not well hydrated. It means you don't take enough water. But you go to the toilet frequently, it means you are well hydrated. That is the first point. Now, if you usually drink water enough and you go to the toilet, let's say 3 to 4 times to 5 times a day, and you start seeing that the frequency increases, therefore it could be a sign of urinary tract infection. So if it increases more than the normal time, it could be a sign of urinary tract infection, especially if you go frequently and it comes out in bits and you feel some light pains while urinating. It could be a sign of infection. Then with pregnancy, as pregnancy starts coming, it also increases the time in which you urinate. So it tells you how hydrated you are, and if it comes out in bits and frequent and associated with some light things, then it can be a sign of infection. So it's important you know how many times you frequent the toilet. The fifth thing that every woman needs to know is, who can guess? That's her weight. I know many women don't want to hear about their weight or don't want to tell people about their weight. Yes, I know, because even me. So to tell people your weight is, you can tell people your weight when when you have a good weight and you're proud of it. But others, if they know their weights related to their heights, what does it tell you? It tells you if you're normal, if you're underweight, normal, overweight, or obese. Now, why is it important? Because once you're getting overweight and obese, it increases your chances of having some non-communicable diseases like diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, which can lead to stroke, heart attack. It can increase your chances of having metabolic diseases. If you check your weight every week, you might see some slight increase or decrease depending on how you feed and the kind of activities you carry out within those times. But if you have a drastic drop in your weight, it could show a sign of a severe disease, maybe even cancer. It can show maybe dehydration or intensive sports. So with that, you discover it, you just be in the house and you're seeing yourself fine and you're feeding well, you start discovering that you are dropping, then just go and consult, because there might be a problem. And if your weight is just increasing, it could also be a sign of a metabolic disease. This is what we call thyrotoxicosis, which it makes you to eat a lot, and even hormonal imbalances. It can make you, maybe people who take these hormonal contraceptive pills, it makes your weight to increase more than, because you tend to eat more and it increases your weight. So with this, it's very important for us to know our weight. It keeps us healthy. It makes you conscious of your health status, so you keep yourself healthy. Once you discover that your weight is increasing, it's important you start seeing how you can go back, and if it's that there is a problem, you can adjust it and you go to the hospital and consult. But if it's something just changing 1 or 2 times within each week, then going back and forth, it's normal. So it's very important, we women, you should know your weight. I'm not saying that it's not important for men to know their weight, but we are talking about women. If this was helpful, please give a thumbs up to our video and don't forget to share to other women out there. And if you want to have a private consultation with me, just download the Waspito app on your App Store or your Play Store, and you can get to me either through a video call or an audio call. Thank you very much, and God bless you.